We have my natural hair here, it's 4C hair, and for $40 you can get a blend like this. Hello, look at that. Where did my hair go and where did the crochet hair start? We don't know. Okay, if you're thinking about doing crochet hair and you want to know how to maintain synthetic hair and make it look natural even weeks later, then this video is for you. I've been wearing crochet for the past like 2 years or so, and really I was just looking for a hairstyle that looked like my natural hair, but I didn't have to actually keep my natural hair out. Because I don't know why, I feel like after the pandemic, I literally just cannot stop playing with my hair. I'll just find myself like twiddling with it and just like picking out knots and stuff. And so doing stuff like that would make my hair not grow as much because I'm always playing with it, and that, you know, makes the ends of your hair fall out. So I was like, anyway, I need a hairstyle where I can have hair that looks like my natural hair but give my actual hair a rest underneath. And I've tried everything from clip-ins, I've tried a human hair sew-in to mimic the natural hair, and I didn't really like sew-ins. They're so expensive. Like, it's like $500 to $600, and I need to fill my scalp. Like, I need to fill my scalp. Clip-ins are like, they're cute, but you gotta keep on clipping in, clip them out, clip them in, clip them out. But with crochet, you literally can just braid your hair back in some French braids, put some leave out in the side. Boom! I got a big voluptuous fro that I've always wanted without having to spend a whole bunch of money or play my hair too much. So now the biggest question is, how exactly do I maintain this crochet hair? I get that question a lot. First off, you're probably wondering, okay, it's $40, it's synthetic hair. How do you make the hair last and actually look cute? Like, what are we doing with the tangles? What are you doing with the tangles? What do I do? What do I do? The truth is, your hair is going to tangle. There's going to be strings everywhere when you wake up sometimes. But the key to maintaining crochet hair using synthetic hair, you cannot be afraid to trim your hair. You gotta trim your hair often and consistently. The longer your hair stays in your hair, the more tangles there will be. And I feel like the more like tangled and the more like worn in it gets, the more natural it starts looking anyway. You just gotta continue trimming the end. So if it's hanging off, look, I'll just show you. If it's hanging off a little bit, like let's say it's hanging off like that. That can obviously go, it can go, or you can just squish it up like that. Like, you don't have to trim every time you notice a little bit of hair off. But if you do, and it's just like a little too much, that's when you would just take some scissors and cut that on off. So cut that on off and call it a day. Like, little by little, you'll just trim your hair a little bit more. With that being said though, I like to start off my hair using 16 inches? I like to start my hair off using 16 inches so that throughout the trimming, I still have some length to play with. So I feel like this is like a 12, maybe like 12 or 14 inches, but it started off a little bigger, and then after like 4 to 6 weeks, it starts, you know, trimming a little bit more and more. By the time I'm ready to take this out, I feel like it'll be like maybe a tiny bit shorter, but overall, it's only $40. So you don't have, I think it's honestly less than 40. Like, I think with taxes and everything, it's probably like $32, honestly. So you can just play with it a little more versus human hair. You're like, oh no, I want to keep every inch that I bought because, you know, it can run you up a couple of hundreds. But yeah, secret to dealing with tangles is making sure that you're trimming your hair often and consistently. My second point is detangling. When you have crochet hair, you're not gonna follow the typical detangling routine if it were your natural hair, where you're taking a comb and like combing through your hair. You will lose every drop of crochet hair that you have if you're trying to go with a comb or a brush. Do not do that. Never, ever, 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 ever detangle through like root to tip like it's your actual hair. No. More so just opening the hair up, and opening it up and fluffing it out to your liking. You don't need to go root to tip to detangle anything with crochet. And so through that process of like opening the hair up, that is when you're seeing like any excess strings to then trim out. I like to use a foam. Then I follow through with an oil to kind of add some sheen and shine to the crochet hair. For my leave out, I use 3 products as well: the foam, a leave-in conditioner, and an oil. Right now I'm using the Camille Rose Spiked Honey Mousse. I've also really been liking the Moisture Milk Curl Love. It smells so good. Like, it smells marshmallowy to me, but it's called like rice milk and macadamia, but it smells like so like sweet but not too sweet for the leave-in. And then I have my own hair care product, Day by Day hair oil, my hair and scalp blend. I use that especially when I'm taking down my leave out of like the ends of my hair. So really I just use these 3 products on my hair that's actually exposed. For reference, the hair that's exposed is right here. Like this is my actual hair. This is my actual hair, and the rest of it is crochet. And for $40, this is my favorite and literally the best natural hairstyle that actually blends. Number 3 is scalp itchiness or wondering if you can wash your hair with crochet. Now, personally, I have never washed my hair with crochet. I feel like if it comes to that point where I really need to wash my hair, I'm gonna just take the hairstyle down. Like I said, it's just like $30 to $40. It only takes me about 4 hours to do. I feel like I can last almost 2 months without washing my hair. Right now, I've had it in for about 4 weeks, and I am going to take it out because I have had some scalp itchiness, and I'm just ready to reset. I'm just ready to take it out. I'm just ready to reset, take it out, and just get a nice clean scalp. But during those time periods where I just can't stop scratching my hair, I'm just itching, and it's just a little, something's just going on with my scalp orientation, I have been using the Sacred Protection Collection. I have been using the Sacred Scalp Refreshing Spray. So this is from their Protection Collection. It has a cool little nozzle. Like it's a cool little nozzle for you to just like get in there and spray. So let me just show you like you just put in there, get in there, spritz and spray. And you can just get into every part of your hair with this nozzle to spray. You see? Like the nozzle makes it really easy just to get in between everything. And then it has like a nice refreshing feel to it. Like it has like some, it feels like when you put peppermint on your scalp and it has that like airy feeling to it, or like this a little tingle feeling to it. So that's typically what I've been doing whenever I feel like my scalp needs a little bit of relief. As for me, I just take my hair out. But yeah, for scalp maintenance, I do use an oil on my scalp. I have been using the Sacred Drops as well, not as consistently, but I do want to see, I do want to use it more consistently while having protective style to see like how much more my hair can grow. But yeah, make sure you're taking care of your scalp too. Use some like refreshing or detox sprays if your scalp needs a little refresh in between washes. Next portion to keeping your hair looking and feeling great, working out. If you like to work out, go to the gym, you're running, you probably don't want your hair all in your hair or just want it out of the way. So in order to do that, I use a little bandana. Pretty easy, just boom, and then I tie it out of the way because it's, you know, you gotta leave it on the front. It starts to look like your own hair. I have some leave out in the back too. Just have it like that, and then I tie it. And that's really all I need. I can pull it up even more if I want it out the way or off my ears more. But that's how I wear my hair when I am in the house too, and I just want it off of my ears. I don't really like the feeling of stuff on me when I'm trying to relax or focus. So that's pretty easy routine for if you are working out and just need it out of your hair. I almost forgot this tip. If you are doing crochet, it is definitely imperative to keep a little extra crochet hair so that you can put in some more pieces of hair to fill it out after all of the detangling that you do. So when you detangle and you're trimming and you're taking out any strings, you might want to add some hair back in after every couple of weeks just to make sure that the volume is still maintained. So as for me, I literally have so many extra packs of hair. Like, as you can see, like so many different times that I've used crochet. Like, boom, we got boom, just crochet hair galore. So, I feel like after 2 weeks or so, I might even see some pieces of the braids where I forgot to put crochet hair on. But I'll just like take some extra hair and fill in my hair if I feel like maybe one side has shed a little bit more than the other, or I trim too much on that. I just add extra pieces of crochet to fill out my hair. So make sure that you keep some extra hair so that you can add to it throughout the weeks as the style continues to go on. And lastly, make sure that you are wearing a bonnet, just because your hair can get a little more matted if you're just laying right on it. So if you're wearing a silk scarf or a bonnet, it just helps to not have your hair super matted, even though you're gonna trim it the next morning. For me, I use an extra large one that I got from Amazon, and all I do is twist up my leave out here, boom, and I put it in like just like a twist like that. Pretty easy with the products, boom. And I just put the bonnet right on my hair, like nothing crazy. I just put it directly on the fro. And after all said and done, I think the longest I've had crochet hair was about the 8-week mark, and it lasts the entire time and still looks good. Like I'm telling you, I still get compliments after wearing this a whole month. But following the list of tips that I just shared is how I make my hair last that long and still look fresh even weeks after. Crochet hair is definitely one of my top styles, so if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, take things step by step and day by day.